All right. So let's go over here. Hi, friends. Hi. Why is this not aligned? Oh no. Hold on, give me a second. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. You should be the same size. Give me a quick second. So let's see. There we go. Whew. Nice. So welcome. I need to grab my stylus because it's time. I also need to pose. Oh, goodness, y'all. I'm so nervous about this for some reason, and I don't fucking know why. Here we go, I tweeted. It's time to start. Oh, this was published by D3 in Japan, right. So, okay. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Alright, so welcome, my friends. This is The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road, a game developed by Media.Vision. Beyond. And for those who may not recognize, who may not recognize the name, Media.Vision are the developers of the Wild Arms franchise, or were the developers of the Wild Arms franchise. And nowadays they've been more involved with stuff like Valkyria Chronicles and Digimon Cyber Sleuth. This was released as Zoad in Japanese, as a JRPG literally based on the Wizard of Oz. And this was brought over to English-speaking audiences by Xseed. And it's, a major media property, so they had to get licensing agreement. They had to get licensing rights from Warner Brothers. This is a touchscreen exclusive game, so be ready for that. Our story begins. Sorry, on a still night. Oh, there probably is. In a castle whose splendor could not be veiled even by darkness, lived a lone witch. Every story needs a charming main character. Yes, a girl would be best. Now for her name. A name for an adventurous girl. Let's see. You know, Dorothy's a good name and all. What do you think, chat? Should I name her something different? This is a proxy stream. Hold on. Dodongo is her name now. Oh, right, she'll also need a pet. An adorable puppy would be perfect. And as for the name... Toto, So, Toto is a good one, but also... Here's the thing. You know who else did the band... Well, you know what other band covered Africa? That's right, Weezer. There, this is a great start, if I can say so myself. Let's see how this story unfolds. In the peaceful countryside, far from the city, where brooks babble gently in the spring, bees waltz in summer, colorful leaves paint the world in autumn, and snow blankets troubles of yesteryear in winter, lived a girl. Her name was Dodongo. Dodongo lived in an old house with her beloved dog Weezer, and led a tranquil life milking cows and gathering flowers. Although alone, with only Weezer by her side, Dodongo never once thought herself to be lonely. The old house had been left to her by her late parents, and she had chosen to remain there, quite content with her ordinary life. She enjoyed each passing season, and thought little of ever leaving. Also, just to say, this is based on the book. Until her 17th spring, when an eerie silence woke her in the dead of night. Dodongo stepped outside to find that the pacing of restless animals and even the hooting of owls had stopped. Darkness and silence enveloped her home, and everything around it. How strange, she thought. And ever so faintly off in the distance, she heard a sound. At first, it was a low howl like the keening cry of a hungry beast. But then it grew in strength, and the howl became a shriek, carrying with it an ominous rumbling that shook the earth. Oh! That's awesome! That's awesome, honey, like, the words. Frightened, Dodongo scooped up Weezer and raced back toward the house. But then, right before her eyes, Her home and everything in it turned to pieces and disappeared into the night. It was then she saw it, a dark pillar that stretched to the sky. A dark, monstrous tornado that drew ever closer towards Dodongo, who could do nothing but stand in terror. How much relation does this have to Yellow Brick Road by Synergy Inc., the PC game? I believe you mean the Apple Pippin game. Also, hi Sass. And also probably none. In an instant, a violent gust swept Dodongo up, and like a puppet without its strings, she could do nothing to stop her violent ascent to the tempestuous sky above. Broken to pieces by the tornado, the debris of what was once Dodongo's home turned to dust in front of her eyes. Beyond the wreckage, however, were what seemed to be two shadows, or so she thought. An illusion or not, Dodongo was certain that they were the shapes of her late parents. "I miss you!" she cried. The long, cruel night ignored Dodongo's deep longing and blinded her in its with its darkness. Helpless and alone, she fainted. Nice! Oh. Awaken, visitor! Called upon by a thundering voice, Dodongo sprung up from her daze. It seemed she'd been lying unconscious, but for how long she did not know. Hold on, I'm just adjusting my microphone. Excuse me, microphone. Before her was a lush meadow with colors Dodongo had never even imagined possible, and a road paved with shiny yellow bricks. I've seen, like, a few Wizard of Oz films, I think. Being awake seemed no different from a dream, and Dodongo knew then she was far, far from home. Dodongo looked about her and saw the remains of what used to be her home. Her body ached and her legs were weak with relief. To survive such a storm was a miracle indeed. "Welcome, visitor, to the land of magic!" the deafening voice roared again. Was it speaking to Dodongo? She turned about, seeking the owner of the disembodied voice. It was indeed a peculiar sight. Gentle breeze and warm sun rays, and there was a giant shadow towering over her. She stared, dumbfounded. Yes, Neo, can I help you? The giant shadow began to speak. "Visitor, listen well. I am the sovereign ruler of all that you see before your eyes. I am the great Wizard of Oz." The shadow's words hit her with a gale-like force. Stunned, Dodongo was unable to answer. Ignoring her silence, the voice continued. "Visitor, I see that you have been brought here by accident from a foreign land where magic has no bearing. In your current state, even walking on the brick road would prove impossible. The reason, visitor, is because this land is filled with magical power. Simply put, this world is under a spell that keeps outsiders from wandering about freely." "Make not such a pitiful face. I am not a heartless king that would leave those that are lost in this world to their fates. If you are to accept my invitation to come to my castle, then I shall help you. First, here is a pair of magical shoes. With these you will be able to move about this land as if it were your own. Next, some weapons and armor. If you wish to attain better equipment, you must come to my castle." "Why do you look surprised, visitor? I do not know how your land is, but here progress is impossible without defeating enemies. Therefore, be mindful in your travels. Now then, before that, what is your name, visitor?" Finally, Dodongo spoke her first words to the shadow and told him her name. "I see. So you are Dodongo. Well then, Dodongo, the yellow brick road you see is a magical path that leads to my castle.
First and foremost, try walking.
To move in this world, you must use the trackball on the touchscreen. Use your stylus to spin the ball.
Dodongo, you will move in the direction that the trackball is spinning. Spin the trackball slowly and the walking quickly to run. The secret to using the trackball is to spin with one smooth swipe rather than numerous short taps. Also, touch lightly. There are coins up ahead. Try walking towards them. Not bad at all! This is what you call a coin. It is valuable, so be sure not to miss it. Just approach it and pick it up. Oh yes, if you wish to look around you, you can touch these buttons.
Also, there's a dog button. You can pet the dog! And if this looks familiar to some of you, I did stream this back before I was on hardware for the DS.
Who are you? You can't pass, intruder! I see you've entered a battle! Reminds me of my youthful days. First, select input battle commands to fight the monster. Next, you must choose your actions. At this point, actions that best suit the situation are already displayed.
I can't do that voice forever, sorry. Same. Also, if you want to know who did the music, it's an all-star cast. We got Michiko Naruke of Wild Arms fame, Masaharu Iwata, who worked on Final Fantasy Tactics, FF12, Ogre Battle with Hitoshi Sakamoto, who is also on this soundtrack. Most of the music, in fact, is done by Sakamoto and Iwata. There are 4 turns per round. If you wish, you may change the action of each turn. However, it would perhaps be best to try this later when you're more accustomed to the system. You gained experience!
A victory! As expected, you are quite the warrior! There are many monsters that inhabit this land. Don't forget to heal yourself with potions in the menu located on the bottom left of the touch screen.
This game is cute. I quite like it. Ow! Yum! I do quite like the look of this game a lot. So, battles seem simple, right? Because they do seem, in fact, very, what's the word? Dragon Quest. You'll notice that there's a ratio sign here. Remember that we're gonna get ratioed later. Pet the puppy. Plus L plus ratio plus fine pigbat. You'll notice this later. Every character has a type of enemy that they're good against, and Dorothy is good against ghosts. L plus ratio plus your dog looks like Buddy Holly. Oh god. Yay, dodongo leveled up. And I got a potion. Dodongo and her dog Weezer. Alright, so let's get going. Ah, good discovery, Dodongo. That is a warp point that will transfer you to the next area. An exclamation mark will appear above your head when you approach the item. Well, when you approach them, and the button on the bottom right of the touchscreen will also change to a... This button automatically changes depending on how you can interact with your surroundings, so I call it the all-purpose button. What, you want to know why the all-purpose button is the dog usually? Well, that's because you should play with your dog once in a while. Look at that art! Look at that art! Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh! Also, what instrument does Dodongo play? Fuck off, I love you. Slap bass, oh my god. Hold on. Theo, you gave me a fucking, raid message, which is just L plus ratio plus your dog looks just like Buddy Holly. What do you mean, oh no? It's a good raid message. Pet. Plus you're Mary Tyler Moore. Yes, the camera is this slow. But like, once you're actually moving, this game looks really good in 3D. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this looks really good for a DS game. Yay! We gain a potion, too! So we gain back that potion we used, essentially. Oh, coins. Hold on. Give me money. Also, look at this treasure chest design. Isn't it cute? And the item ticker is on top too. Oh, I forgot how much I like the UI of this game.
Buongiorno, young lady with the fancy red shoes. To where are you headed?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you through. Being a scarecrow and all, it's my job to keep things out. Oh my, you even have a weapon! Normally I don't like hurting girls, but I guess it can't be helped. Ow. Ow. Alright, and we defeated the Airy Scarecrow. Well, I must admit my defeat. You are quite strong, young lady. Go ahead, you can pass. Since I can't stop you with strength, I have no choice. Besides, standing in one place like this all day gets old fast. Would you mind if I joined you on your travels? Oh right, my name is... See, we like Strawman as a name, right? But we could come up with something better. So I have an idea. I do like debate me. Actually, no, Sea Lion I think I like more, unfortunately. Sorry, Fens. Actually, you know what? I'll leave this up to chat. You know what? That's true. I think I probably made this poll too long. We haven't even shone the lion yet. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. You have a few minutes. This poll is really long, huh? I didn't see how much time I set it for, so I'm gonna stop it in a few minutes. I'm not looking at the poll right now. And by a few minutes, I mean like a minute. Alright. I like both of these names. Debbie. My name is Debate Me, and you are Dodongo. Nice to meet you, Dodongo. If you see any jellyfish-like monsters, leave them to me. They're my specialty. By the way, Dodongo, do you know where this road leads to? The yellow brick road leads to the castle of the king who grants all wishes, the Wizard of Oz. Debate Me, the straw man. Since we're going there anyway, maybe I should ask for a brain. I've always been told I've got straw for brains. And in the far-off distance where Debate Me pointed, Dodongo could glimpse the magnificent spires of a castle. It looks like something out of a fairy tale. Oh, she let out a sigh of awe at the beauty. Far off it may be, but compared to how far she'd already come by the tornado, the distance seemed trifling. And if the Debate Me's claims were true, perhaps then the reason the wizard summoned Dodongo to his castle was to grant her wish and send her back home. Just the thought gave her hope, and so with a new ally by her side, Dodongo started down the yellow brick road. Oh, but Debate Me is your ally. You can now use the switch command now. Until now, Dodongo, you alone took all 4 turns each round, but now you can add someone else. You can oh, I was giving them the scarecrow voice, sorry. You can switch who gets a turn in a round freely. Dodongo can use all 4 turns, or Debate Me can use all 4 turns. If you want, 2 turns each is also possible, so experiment with it. Of course, if Dodongo gets 4 turns, then Debate Me gets none for that round. This means that Dodongo will be doing all the work and will also be taking all the hits from enemies. Depending on the situation, you may want to have one person stay back if their HP is dangerously low. From now on, you'll need both strength and wisdom to succeed. See, this is the variation on the formula that I was alluding to earlier. That makes it very interesting. All right, there we go. This is some cute music, though, I'm not gonna lie. Because Dodongo is good at, well, like, I'm calling her Dodongo now. Is that a virtual trackball on the touchscreen? It sure is. I'm actually calling her Dodongo. I'm gonna pet the dog after every battle, actually, so let me just, Alright, here we go. I kind of love that control scheme. It's so silly. Don't you just love my party name? Pence, thank you for suggesting Debate Me, and thank you all who voted for it. New trick learned. A trick? Hold on, wait. This is so cute. I'm so happy. Alright, Yellow Brick Road C time. And here's the Venus Gate. Pet the dog. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Debate Me leveled up! Oh, there's a crab. This crab is crabby. Right. So, I'm just enjoying this. I don't know about y'all, but like, holy shit, I am enjoying this. So charming. Also, it's just a little skid when you stop the fucking trackball. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Got ourselves a potion. Oh, here's a friend. Ah, huh? Are you a traveler? Aren't you scared? Don't you see that I'm a lion? I mean, lions usually roar real loud and attack people, you know, and eat them. No? You're really not scared? Shouldn't you run away now? What, you want me to let you pass? Oh man, you're really not scared of me, are you? Well, how about now? Well, that was a fight. I never imagined I'd be the one to lose. You guys really are strong. I ain't lying about eating people. I don't even attack them. I'm actually a vegetarian. Oh, me too, buddy. But I am, well, pescatarian, but you know what I mean. But I am a lion. Everyone just gets scared just by looking at me and runs away.
I just thought that you guys would run too if I scared you a bit. It'd be easier for the both of us that way, you know? But you guys weren't scared of me. Guess there are all sorts of people in this world. Alright, I decided I want to come with you guys. I've been alone for so long I must have turned into a coward. I will go with you guys in order to gain the courage to live with confidence. My name is...
Lion's a perfectly fine name. But we can come up with something better. Oh, give me some frozen shrimp. Just drop the shrimp after they're cooked directly into my mouth. Ah. 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 There's Lion, Sinistar. I hunger. Aw, sweetie. So, I'm thinking... Ah, fuck. Not Lions. Lion.
Lion! My name's Lion. It's nice to meet you guys. Oh, and just to give you a heads up, there's a big trouble down this yellow brick road. I hear he's a logger, but he's really ill-tempered. I met him once, but he was so scary I ran away in a blink. Other than scary things like him, if you see any crab-like things, leave them to me.
Up until now, you got 4 turns per round with Dodongo and Debate Me. However, this is not possible with your new friend Lion. In exchange for the power Lion has, he only has 2 turns. I'm sorry, he only gets up to 2 turns per round. The difference in turn rates is called a ratio. The ratio of each round is, as you know, 4, but while Dodongo and Debate Me use 1 of the 4 per turn, Lion uses 2. It's simple arithmetic, and adding in the separate ratios actually is a great way of maintaining balance. So I'm really excited. No worries! I love you, Theo! Dodongo leveled up. Alright, so let's do this. There we go! Oh, puppy! I just like petting the dog. Even the treasure chests are really cute, like moonfly colored. Ooh, it's the revival item, right? It's time to fight some ghosts! And there we go! This is so good. This is so fun. Yay, puppy! Puppy! Bark, 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 bark. This is legitimately charming. Like, this is actually legitimately charming. Trackball! All right. I'm just also glad that the experience doesn't seem to dole out differently based off of who participates in battle. Because that would turn into too much micromanagement for me. Also, I will say, tell your friends about this setup. If people like weird RPGs, tune in to my stream. Exactly. Coin. Cool, I got a potion. Va. Sorry, va. So let's see. There we go! Success! Well, though suddenly attacked, Dodongo and her friends were able to defeat and calm the logger. claimed his temper was indeed as bad as rumored. Dodongo thought of what she should call this tin lager that never said anything but "pva." There's Tin Man, sure, but what to name him? Besides "pva." Steiner. I was gonna go with Rusty, but like, I just like Rusty. Would it be alright if I called you Rusty? The lager did not throw a fit to Dodongo's words. Perhaps he was fine with the name. Dodongo explained to Rusty that she and her friends were on the way to the Castle of Oz and that they would like for him to let them pass. Bah! No one understood what Rusty meant, but he stepped out of the way and let Dodongo through. As they passed, he slung his axe over his shoulder and began to follow. And so, while on her journey down the Yellow Brick Road, Dodongo gained 3 new friends. A cheerful scarecrow who wanted a brain, a cowardly but gentle lion who desired courage, and an ill-tempered but powerful lager made of tin. The Throne of Oz was just ahead, but even if her journey were to take her beyond the castle, Dodongo was no longer afraid. Whatever the challenge, she and her new friends would forge ahead. Dodongo, your new friend Rusty's ratio is 3. That means although he may be terribly strong, he gets only 1 turn per round. Keep that in mind. Putting that aside, I will explain monster affinities to you. By affinities, I do not mean what monsters like and their partners. Excuse me! Get ratioed, Russ. I'm honest. Hi, sweetie. Look. I want to know what monsters like in their partners, too. Attacking monsters you have affinity towards will deal greater damage than usual. From the looks of it, Dodongo, you have an affinity towards ghost-type monsters. Debate Me is water-type, Lion is shell-type, and Rusty is plant-type. Rusty gets cancelled on MySpace. Why won't this game let you date the monsters? That's what I want to know. Always be aware of affinities and decide who will fight each round based on your assessment. For example, there are 4 ghost-type enemies and Dodongo should go all 4 turns. Telling what type of monster is not as difficult as it may sound. Every monster's name has a symbol indicating their affinity. Just use that as your reference. Ghost, water, shell, and plant. Pet the dog. They learned a new trick. Debate Me attacks. Alright, so Dodongo's gonna take care of the ghosts, Debate Me's gonna take care of these jelly fighters. Alright, Chestnutty and Jelly Fighter. Thanks, Rusty! Alright, so now we get to switch up our fighters. So we have Lion for 2 rounds, and, well, Lion for 1 round, and dodongo for 2. Alright. And we get to go back to this setup. Alright. Like, yeah, because he's a straw man. Also, the name that, for those who came in late, do you want to know what the name of the dog is? It's not Toto. It's Weezer. Because Weezer covered Africa by Toto. Oh god, I thought that was a joke. No, I named the dog Weezer. There we go! Like, this battle system's fun! As you can tell, it's pretty simple, but like, it is like, got enough strategy to it to still be interesting. Because the only party members who can get damaged are the ones who participate in battle. I love petting the dog though. Oh, he isn't too happy. Sorry. So I passed through the Jupiter gate. Using all 4 ratio slots on dodongo. And once we get out of this first area, we can save.
I have been awaiting your arrival! Welcome to my castle, brave warriors! Though many seek my guidance, you, my brave warriors, are the first to stand in my audience chamber. This could only mean that you possess extraordinary qualities. Dodongo, visitor from another world, and a girl with magical shoes. You may have a frail body, but I commend your leadership. I have watched with my own eyes your excellence that exceeded even my expectations. Lead your friends as you have to do whatever you have set out to do. First, I, the king of all kings in this land of magic, wish to reward you for your efforts, to allow you entrance to my presence with a word of blessing. Lend me your ears, brave warriors. You have come a long way and I welcome you. Well done.
The Wizard of Oz continued to extol the travelers in his thunderous voice. All the while, Debate stood silent. Lion forgot to even cower in fear, and Rusty did not stir an inch in his awe at the wizard's aura. Even Dodongo's pet Weezer stayed close to her feet, peeking out from beneath the hem of her skirt. The grand castle, majestic ornaments, and the Wizard of Oz himself had all but overwhelmed Dodongo and her friends. After finishing his long-winded and highly formal speech of blessing, Oz surveyed the dumbfounded foursome and smiled in satisfaction. Kings, they say, delight in being feared and worshipped. His appetite for attention thus sated, Oz began the next topic more casually.
This may be lengthy, but heed me well. This is a land of magic. In this land of magic, there is a tradition in which the most powerful wizard or witch becomes king. The most powerful wizard in this land is Oz myself.
Hold on, give me a second. I need water.
However, there is one that seeks to challenge my reign and upset this tradition. Protea, the Winter Witch. She and her 3 daughters, Flora the Spring Witch, Delphi the Summer Witch, and Holly the Autumn Witch, have invaded the areas surrounding this castle and are posing as rulers. As a result, this land of magic is unduly divided, preventing any unity. Each of these 4 kingdoms is a barrier protecting them, and even I cannot cross them freely. The only way to end this discord is to bring down the barriers by stealing their power source, the egg, and defeat the witches in their strongholds. However, therein lies the problem. The witches cannot be defeated all at once. If I were to vacate my castle to challenge one witch, another may claim it in my absence and gain total control of this land of magic.
The egg.
I cannot allow such a thing, and thus I cannot leave this place to defeat the witches personally. That is why I have been waiting for warriors such as yourselves. Unfortunately, no one has ever made it to my castle because of the witches' barriers. Until you, Dodongo. Using my magic, I have been searching for a worthy warrior. And behold, in the midst of the debris of the tornado brought to this land is you, Dodongo. You know of what has happened since.
So it was not you, the king, that caused the tornado.
I do not know the culprit behind your presence here. You were caught in a tornado and brought hither, were you not? All I know is that I found you collapsed in the ruins of a house and your dog frantic with worry.
Could it be that the tornado that brought Dodongo to the land of magic was the result of a mere accident? Dodongo thought back to the night of the storm and the way it destroyed her house. When she remembered the shadowy forms of her parents in the midst of the chaos, I missed them so much. Oz began to speak formally once again.
With this, you are now aware of the purpose of my summoning you here. Go forth in the name of the great Oz and defeat the witches.
Then Oz added,
If you are successful in defeating Protea the Winter Witch, I shall reward by granting each of your wishes.
Dodongo's face lit up with hope. So you'll send me back home?
Of course! If that is your wish, Dodongo.
Then will you grant my wish as well? Debate me asked. And lions and ruskies too?
Of course! Whatever you wish.
Dodongo made up her mind. In any sense, she would not be able to return home without defeating the witches as Oz requested. Looking down upon them, Oz let a small smile steal across his face.
Understood. Now then, my brave warriors, first infiltrate the land of spring, since the spring witch is the weakest, and steal the eggs that power its barriers. With the eggs gone, the barrier should weaken, thus opening a way for you to ambush the witch in her lair. Touch the exit button located at the bottom right of the screen to check the world map. Look for areas where the barriers have weakened, and if you find one, simply touch the location to enter it. Also, if you are ever in trouble, you may return here at any time to recover your stats and save your progress. In addition, I shall grant you access to the castle reserves in exchange for your coins. You may purchase weapons, items, and armor here, so please, take a look. Remember, failing to prepare means you are preparing to fail.
Alright, friends! Stay close by. I am going to continue this game next week. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. So, I'm gonna go to our end card real quick while we look for a raid target. While I look for a raid target. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow. What am I playing tomorrow? That'll be determined tonight, probably. When am I doing it? That'll be determined at some point. But in any case, I'm going to find a raid target real quick. We're gonna raid Spoonie because it's been a while. But be sure, friends, to check out my socials if you want to take a look. I've got my Twitter, my co-host, the Discord, the YouTube. There's going to be a lot more fun little small changes made to the stream in coming time. So thank you so much for being understanding with me during this time. But for now, let's raid Spoonie. And remember, we've got a raid message. Let me just write it out real quick. All right. And if you don't have my emotes for whatever reason, just use any ones that you have that fit. Friends, this has been a fun time. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. I'm gonna go lie the fuck down. Or maybe make dinner. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.